Peace and blessings. Assalamu alaikum. This is Cyberspace Ministry. My name is Black Light. My movement is the Aboriginal Universal Supreme Conscious Council of the Elders. Today, we're going to delve into supreme wisdom. I'm going to ask the question, first of all, who named Farad Muhammad, who put the title Master on him? And who put the title Honorable Elijah Muhammad? I don't want you to think that he named himself that. He came with that title, Master. So I had to satisfy my curiosity. And also, I don't think he came with the title, Elijah, the messenger, came with the title Honorable. And I believe that his followers exalted his name up to Honorable and exalted Farad's name up to Honorable. Also, who said that Allah came in the person of Master Farad? Well, when I looked at this supreme wisdom, on the title, on the cover, it has Lessons by Master Farad Muhammad to his servant, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. Now I said to myself, surely Master Farad, I'm used to calling him Master, Farad Muhammad knows the scriptures, the Bible, backwards and forwards. And so does the messenger Elijah Muhammad. So I looked through the Supreme Wisdom book to try to see if they started off calling him Master Farad Muhammad. So on the front page right here, it says, instructions given to the laborers by our Savior, W.D. Farad Muhammad. This is the first page of the lessons. The rest is the cover. We're talking about the first page. The beginning is the cover. Somebody constructed this cover because it probably didn't have no cover like this. It probably came in a manuscript form. To his servant, and students should copy the answer lesson of Minister Elijah Muhammad. So Elijah Muhammad was the minister Elijah Muhammad, and W.D. Farad was the savior. Now, according to the scriptures in the Bible, and when Jesus was teaching, he said no man should call himself father or master. So we're going to read that a little later. So I just want to clear up that maybe Elijah started calling him Master Farad Muhammad or someone else. And the title Master stuck with him. And the Honorable stuck with Minister Elijah Muhammad. Now, Savior, according to the scriptures, is acceptable because he came to save his people. And messenger is accepted because, or minister is accepted, but messenger is an exalted state. If you are the messenger of the Savior. Now, if you was to take those two titles already are exalted titles, Savior and Messenger. It's not exactly saying Master or Honorable. But honorable is accepted according to the scriptures. But master, according to the scriptures, is not. But he was the master teacher. No doubt about that. Because he was able to get centuries worth of knowledge in 3.5 years into the head of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. So the scriptures also says, and Jesus, one you called Jesus, was doing the talking. We call him Isa. Said that if you don't, get the big head and exalt yourself, then, you will be exalted. If you exalt yourself, get the big head, you won't be exalted. But if you be the servant of the people, you will be exalted. And it says a whole lot of things in the scriptures that we're going to get into on the next video. Because it has a lot to do with these days right here. These times that we're living in. See, brothers want to be exalted, and sisters too. And they want their names to be known. And they want to just live large. So when they get a hold of a piece of knowledge, a little bit of knowledge can be a dangerous thing in the hands of an egotistic person or being. And they want you to drop some coins down for giving you just this little bit of knowledge. And so we all get this little bit of knowledge and we become big-headed. And we think we got all the answers. But the role of a servant is to serve his people, right? Or to serve, period. So a servant is not necessarily paid exorbitant amounts of money. A servant, you know, has many allegations to it, or many connotations to its name, servant. You know, a lot of times people attach slavery onto servants, or lowly people on the servant, on the servant position. If you're a janitor or whatever, custodian, a lot of times, you know, you rank low in prestige. So now we're going to flip it over to the government, to the presidents and the congressmen. Originally, the idea was supposed to be that the Congress and the president and the government, instead of calling themselves the government, was to be the servant of the people, and the people was supposed to be the government. So the people was supposed to be the government, but some kind of way you start calling your servants leaders, and the president the supreme leader, and also your congressmen and senators became the government. And you became, and we became, the servant of the government. We're gonna come back with part 2 of this. I haven't came up with the title, but I will. It's Black Light Out.